Hey, Strummer Dundee here, and welcome to Strummer Style. And one thing you should know about me is I don't have any time. Don't have time for anything. Don't have time to put on makeup. Don't even have time to make this video, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I want to. So today we are doing a very quick, everyday, glowy springtime makeup situation. Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Glowy springtime, everyday, quick makeup situation here. Let's get started. So, I always need to get started by taking some of this stuff, Mario Badescu, whatever, facial spray. For a long time, I didn't think this spray did anything, and then I started using it. And it does, it's very nice. So I just spray it on a little bit. Usually this is after I've done like sunscreen and stuff like that at the beginning of the day. I'm also using this heinously old, definitely doesn't have anything left as far as packaging anymore, lip oil. This is originally by Milani. It's a little sticky, but I like it because it like gives you that deep protective moisture. Also, I currently don't really have any makeup on my face other than eyeliner that's just stayed there from ages past. I don't know how long. It's like yesterday, but it just didn't come all the way off, so it happens. For a primer, I'm going in with the AOA Studio Wonder Skin. I don't know if this actually does much of anything as a primer other than, you know, if it makes some sort of layer between the makeup and my face, I'm happy about it. Also, I probably forgot to mention, this is a no foundation type deal. I stopped wearing foundation. Just don't wear it anymore. So I'm taking that in kind of the middle of my face and going down. My nose is primarily what I have to worry about as far as stuff sticking to it or not. And my chin a little bit as well. So we just kind of let that think, let that stay there. So I don't wear concealer anymore, or sorry, take that back, I don't wear foundation anymore, but I do sometimes wear concealer. The only concealer that seems to match my face anymore at this current level of paleness is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the lightest shade, a shade 10, which is light. I think that's the lightest shade. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that. I go down the bridge of my nose because my nose is always really red for some reason. I go around the sides of my nose because that's where all the broken capillary veins are. And then I take it on my healing various sort of acne scars in a very haphazard way. Just kind of scrub it all over the place. And then a little bit on the sides of my nose, just because, again, nose is kind of red. And then I don't do anything to my under eyes. Nah, I think the world should know how tired I am. I take this tiny little blending sponge. This is one of the tiny ones from Real Techniques. And I spray it a little bit, or you can wet it, whatever. It doesn't matter. This does tend to work pretty well though, because the Mario Badescu stuff doesn't seem to have any like oil in it that breaks down the product. So that's cool that you're not kind of fighting with it. I'm using the viewfinder because I don't have time. I don't have time to go get my special magnifying mirror that I use because of my poor astigmatism eyesight. I don't have time for that. I'm just gonna blend and blend with whatever side you want. Blend with the pointy end, blend with the flat end. It just doesn't matter. Makeup is fun. So really, the only point of that was to get a vaguely even coverage all over my face. If I actually want the coverage to stick around at all, I do have to set it. So I have, this is the e.l.f. Little quad, this is considered palette, right? Contour palette. It's got the little pans that pop in and out. As you can tell, use that highlighter quite a bit because it's actually pale enough for me. But I'm actually going to take, let me do this again. I'm actually going to take this sort of light peachy color, which I think is still also supposed to be a highlight. And I take a big powder brush and just kind of whatever, like get like a little bit on there and then just touch it on my face. And I'm almost, I guess, stippling the powder in. And then I just take a big swirly sort of motion. and get that all in there. I don't even think I put anything on my forehead, but whatever, I'll put some powder there just to get it done. I used to use like loose translucent powder for everything, but it was just making my skin all thirsty and dry and flaky. I'm like, what's that about? Oh, it's because I'm drying my skin out by putting this powder that I got from Walmart when I was 15 on it all the time. So, you know, that's probably happening. If I cared, I might do something like go in and get the bronzer, go in and get the contour powder and do something, but I don't care. So I don't really contour on a daily basis, or almost ever, unless I'm going to like a wedding or something, maybe. Even then, but I have started wearing blush amazingly finally, so I've hit major pan on this one. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in Rosé Champagne, and I use it a lot. I never wore blush because pinks and even peaches and reds just looked weird on me, so this is literally like a rose gold champagne color, and it actually seems okay. It is a very, very mild blush. This is kind of an angled brush from Eco Tools. Like anyone cares, like anyone's watching this like, oh, I wonder what brush she's using. But I just take that going back, and then I like to blend it a lot into my temple area and my eyes. This is technically considered draping or considered terrible 80s blush, depending on who you ask. For me, I think it's alright. Like, this probably isn't even almost gonna show up on camera. It is very slight. Watch me say that and then I end up looking like a clown. Is there something there? A little something on the nose? We're probably in business. Let me check in like an actual mirror real quick. Just a quick check. Just a quick. Yep, that is fine. That could be blended a little bit better on the side. Very much into the corners. Okay. I also tend to like to, actually, since I had that compact out, I'll go into the bronze color or whatever bronzer I might be using, and then I just do this for my eyes. Literally. I very rarely mess around with eyeshadow. If I do, it's like one color all over the lid or something like that. Next thing I'm gonna do is eyebrows, and for that I am taking the Shop AOA Studio, or Shop Miss A AOA Studio brow gel. And I'm just taking this up real quick through the brows, very, very slightly and very quickly. That's the key thing with this. Like every day I was like sketching out stuff with an eyebrow pencil and going back in with a brow powder and all of that. I might actually need like a legit mirror for this. But yeah, I was doing all of that and it's just not necessary. Ooh, ooh. For some reason, just the brow gel factor makes me feel pulled together. That's good for me. Next step is going to be highlighting. I'm going in with this Wet n Wild Illuminating Palette. So we're just gonna go in with the lightest sort of champagne shade. Literally like this. That is all I do. It is very slight, just at the top of the cheekbones, bridge of the nose, a little bit on the tip of the nose, a little bit here. And then, since I know we did the bronzer in there, but I also like to go in with this for brow highlight. Yeah, I'm using my finger. Nope, I don't much care. That's usually good, maybe just a tiny bit more over here. And then if it looks crazy or looks patchy, just take your powder brush and go over it. It's fine. Makeup is fun. No one cares. It's good. Last step for me is lips. So of course I still have the lip oil on, which is causing a slight sheen, but I'm gonna go in with this Diamond Lip Gloss, which is also from the $1 AOA Studio on Shop Miss A. Never try to fix your crooked lips with lip gloss, cause it won't work. Ha! Yeah, that's pretty much it, except for the last and very most important part. Spraying the bejesus out of it again, cause God forbid I look matte. Drenched in hydration. So, this is pretty much what I've been doing on a daily basis. It is a very simple look. Lip gloss, a little bit of highlight, a little bit of blush, bronzer and stuff on the eyes, as well as leftover mascara and eyeliner from the other day. And that's it. So I'm fine with sitting around the house. I'm fine with going out to the grocery store. I'm fine with any sort of activity. And that's it for me for today. Quick, glowy, springtime makeup look. I'll list all the products down below if you're interested. See you in another video.